Hello, I'm Jane Darling at SPIROPICTURES, and today's podcast is an interview with the director and producer of the just-released feature film, Rage of the Mummy, and I'm talking about Dennis Vincent. He took some time out to talk about all things indie filmmaking, and with a small budget. This part covers behind the camera, the artistic choices to get the look and feel of a classic horror movie, Dennis's love of monsters, and some good advice, and most importantly, what's next for Dennis. Let's enter this mysterious world of Dennis Vincent and talk about Rage of the Mummy. So how did you learn how to do special effects? Everything you had to learn, even in your movie, like where you add the moon, or the moon, no, the moon was actually in that shot, but you've done other things where you had to modify the scenery a little bit.
Well, I'm not a fan of green screen. So I can tell you 100% there is nothing.
It takes a lot of practice using green screen.
Yeah, that's true too. So, but I wanted to shoot this in an old style. I wanted to keep this pretty much in the old everything. If you notice, even my shots, all the camera work, most of the cameras locked down. Yeah. These are simple shots. I don't even push in. I don't think I have any tracking shots. I tried some, but they didn't work as well as
you don't really need them if the story, is moving along. That's more of a modern thing that filmmakers do, and I don't think it always enhances what's going on in the movie.
I don't think so either. I trust my actors to hold the scene. I don't need to have to keep the camera busy all the time.
The lighting too. You did a really good job on the lighting. What is the lighting effect that you were using? You were explaining it to me one day with that black tinfoil to get that.
Oh yeah, that's a black wrap that you use. Now I can't afford flags and other things that are very that are more expensive. Eventually I get.
But some of the effects that you used when we were filming at my place, that cast those really weird, creepy shadows on everything.
Those are called a gobo. And so all I had done is doing what a lot of people do, which is to take the black wrap, which looks like an aluminum. It's a very thick aluminum foil, but it's pure black. Yeah. And you're able to cut holes into it, and you put that over the Fresnel lighting, and it casts very strange shadows and interesting shadows and shapes. Than to have a flat lighting, which I see a lot of independents. Just, I've helped people with a lot of shoots, and they don't have time for setup. So the best thing to do is just to plop down your lighting. You get this, kind of fluorescent lighting, and you just light up the whole scene. But at least it's not underexposed. The talent's there and they're lit up, but it's uninteresting. But it takes time to create an interesting light. If you want to do, if you want to get that film noir look, you're gonna have to spend time.
That really Most people don't have that. That added a lot to your movie.
Yeah, because I'm going for the old style.
Because you could definitely see that. You'd have to look for it to notice it, but it definitely adds to the look and feel of the movie to have that kind of lighting in the movie. It worked
I took time, really well. And if I had to reshoot the scene at someone's house, I would redo it again until I was happy with the lighting. But I took time with my lighting.
Really made a difference. It looks terrific.
Yeah, I just didn't want to go there and just not think about the lighting. To me, the lighting, the atmosphere is another character, and that's something people don't understand. You have to understand that your atmosphere, your environment is your other character. Yeah, not just the people that are your talent in front of the screen.
Okay, Dennis, is there anything else you'd like to add? Anything particularly difficult or challenging? I think every piece of this was you had a little bit of experience and had to learn a lot more.
It's all difficult.
But it was fun, wasn't it?
It is, yeah, and it is. It was fun. I learned a lot, and I just know I'll get better in my next film. And
speaking of your next film, what's your next project? Which one do you think you're going to do next?
The one I began, the one that I started and didn't get finished. That one's going to get done. It's called The Cosmic Creature. And that will be.
And I have read that script. I'm only looking at the end. Okay, sorry.
Oh no! I just thought I saw something.
Oh no! I've read that script. It's a really terrific script. It's a good story.
Well, I'm actually rewriting it.
Yeah.
But because, like I said, I've gotten better at script writing over the years, and when you don't look at a script for a while, you put it away, haven't looked at it. You start to see what you could do to improve it, and so that's kind of what I've done in this case. And
is it ready to go?
No, I'm actually re-editing. No, I don't know what's the word. No.
Rewriting.
Rewriting. Yes. Yeah. Okay. I'm rewriting and making a lot of changes with it, and keeping in mind about what I could produce, because I don't know what I'll get. I don't know what my next budget's going to be, but I try to keep it as low budget as I can and bare bones and still make it interesting. So yeah, that's what I'm working.
Now, Cosmic Creature can still be a Denver movie as well, can't it? with the spaceship crashing here.
Yeah, I think.
Do you want to say a little bit of what that movie's about?
Yeah, The Cosmic Creature is a movie about a creature that crashes to Earth and terrorizes a small town. That's roughly what it is. A little more than that, it had to do with it's a little retro in the sense that the film takes place in the beginning in the 1960s, and but then it takes place in modern times. So it's actually a modern.
But didn't it start out something like a satellite goes up into orbit and it disappears?
It disappears
and then
returns. It comes back. Returns during present day.
Yes.
And the creature comes out of the spaceship, and I won't go into the detail about how he became a creature.
They'll have to watch the movie.
They'll have to see the movie. Yes. And that's what it does. It terrorizes a small town. It's for me, the influence from that movie is a small movie with John Agar, which I really like.
I love John Agar. All those movies
John
that he's
Agar,
in are so.
Everything he does.
Everything he does is so good.
And it was a movie called Night Fright.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's the one I really it's a cornball movie. A lot of people laugh, and that's fine. But I really enjoy it.
It's one of those black and white movies made probably early 60s. And
it's 68.
Oh, really? That late? Okay.
68.
A terrific movie, yeah.
And that was the inspiration for this movie, was that movie. So people will see
he's
some
the
comparison,
sheriff,
but it's
I
really
think.
changed a lot.
Yeah.
It's really changed a lot. But yeah, he plays the sheriff in that movie, and I've seen that movie, I don't know how many times.
Yeah, it's
maybe
a great movie.
25 times I can repeat the lines from that film. But
when I see his name pop up on a screen on a movie that I may or may not have seen or forgotten about, and his name's, I was like, oh, this is a good one.
Yeah, I just love John Agar.
Yeah.
I just really like his work a lot. I like him in Tarantula, of course. That's one of my favorite
and Mole
movies.
People. I think he's in the Mole People.
Yeah, he's in the Mole People, and
too.
the brain from Planet Arnis?
The brain from Planet Eris.
Eris, yes, he's in that as well. He's a little different character in that one. He plays a little over the top. But I specifically or particularly like him in that movie. Night Fright. Not to confuse with Fright
Night. Yeah, different
Fright
title.
Night is, they just reverse the words, but Night Fright is from 68. Fright Night is from
Late
1982.
70s? Oh, is it 82?
I think it's 82.
That's the one with Roddy McDowell in it? Yeah, that was pretty good too.
That's a great movie. I love that.
You know, they
too.
actually made a remake of that movie, believe it or not. And it wasn't bad. I watched it. I had low expectations for it. It's like, why would you remake that movie? But
they did pretty good.
It was actually pretty good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Updated version with Colin Farrell, I think, is the bad guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Hollywood.
Yeah. Well, they got to do it for a new generation.
Yes.
I'm doing it now for an old generation.
Yeah.
And that's what I do. So.
Well, and you know, these movies are all family friendly anyway, so they're fun. They'll be fun to watch.
Yeah.
All right, Dennis. One more question for you before we wrap up here today. Can you tell us where our viewers will be able to see your movie or buy it when it comes out? Any of that kind of information? Do you have an idea?
I'm self-distributing the film, so I know it'll be available on Amazon. Where it goes from there, I'm not sure if I'm going to go with other distributors, or other wholesalers that will carry it. But you'll probably be able to pick it up. I will announce where we'll be able to pick it up.
Maybe,
if you go to the Facebook page of Rage of the Mummy, it will be
perfect. And they're going to be able to find out about your movie on your Facebook page. What's your Facebook page name?
Okay, so I have a Facebook page, and it's Rage of the Mummy. Very easy to find.
So you'll have updates where to be available.
Will definitely update where the movie will be. Yeah, we'll just see where it goes. I'm not quite sure, but
that'd be great. It's really exciting.
Yeah, and so the DVD will be out first, and then if there's any streaming or all that, I'll let people know about that. But that's the first thing I want to do is put out the DVD.
Yeah. Oh, that's terrific. And they'll probably be able to find you maybe at some of the horror festivals or at horror conventions.
Yeah, whoever will have me. Yeah, I will be there.
They'll all have you. They'll be fighting over you. So
we'll see about that.
Anyway, is there anything else you want to say about your movie, Dennis?
No, I just hope they come and see it and hope they enjoy it, because I am continuing to do this genre. I will stick with this, and monsters are what I love. And I want to continue doing these films. I enjoy them very much.
You never met a monster you didn't like, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. That's great. Thanks, Dennis.
Yep,
thanks for the interview.
You.
It was nice talking to you this afternoon. get back to work.